We are live.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to what would normally be the Eldruma campaign. This week we're taking a break and we're having a holiday special. We're going to focus this one shot around the story of Krampus and the absence of Santa Claus. Before we start, I'd like to just take a brief second. I know it's the end of December, and it's a rough time for all of us. Just know seasonal depression occurs with everyone. You're not alone, and we're all here for you. With that said, let's enjoy this one shot as kind of a brief break to early winter. And with that, we're going to get started here. Anthony, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character? You're muted, bud.
My character's name is Selnis Teldefi, an Eladrin elf, multi-class barbarian wizard. So, strong with magic and strong as well, so let's do this.
All right, how about Brian? What do you got, bud?
What's up? My character's name is Umesh. He is also an Eldritch wizard, and he's borderline a haunted one.
Sounds good. Brandon, where are you at?
I am Naughty, the Kinku Rogue. Not to be confused with Kinky Rogue. Kinkus, as a reminder, can only speak what they've heard. They cannot create their own sentences. So this will be super fun for me tonight. My background is a street urchin.
Street urchin. Sounds nice. Chris.
What?
Was muted.
It's because we're gonna Canada dry.
If you'd mute yourself, I wouldn't hear an echo. Thank you. So, I'm Walter the Human, a fighter, and much my specialty is I walk around with a gun. So we'll see how interesting that is when it comes into play.
All right. Alex.
Sorry, I was muted. My name is Colin. I'm also one of these same elves as the, warlock, or sorry, not warlock, wizard barbarian, and the other wizard. I'm the third guy. They call me Colin the Deceptive because I've gotten away with a lot of crimes by talking my way out of it. And I am a thief.
Thief. Nice. Drake, what'd you come up with?
I have a strange fear of horses.
Strange fear of horses. We'll see if that comes into play.
I'm Goob. I'm a Goliath. The way of life. I don't know.
And with that, all of you know the characters to this one shot. Let's get the story started. So,
Real quick, channel points.
yep. Channel points. Okay, yeah, that's right. So, we're not using channel points tonight. Being a one shot, there's certain things that you can unlock with channel points that just wouldn't make sense tonight. This is strictly for a Christmas show. It's strictly for viewing and listening pleasure. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us a comment. We love getting interaction on our Twitch feed. We love getting interaction on Facebook. Feel free to leave us a review on any of the podcast sites.
Yes, that would be awesome.
We're looking for. I'm not going to come out and ask you for 5-star reviews. Let us know exactly how we're doing.
Yep.
Let us know what you think and ways that we can improve.
Also, reminder, Drake, because I don't think you pay attention to our group chat. This
I
is
did not.
a semi kid-friendly episode, so keep that in mind.
I thought you were talking to me because I didn't listen to Drake when he made a character.
Nope, I was telling Drake.
Yes, kid-friendly to everyone, and also to everyone listening, whether it be live or in the future. You want to show this to your kids, show it to them. It's not quite as dark as the movie, if you've seen the movie.
Just this episode.
Yes.
Yes, most definitely. This one shot is okay to show to your kids. With that, do we have any updates, Brandon, with the page?
So this will release on the podcast on Christmas Day, midnight Christmas Day. It will be on the podcast. If you do miss it, or if you catch us midstream and you want to catch the first half, Christmas morning, you can pop it in and listen to it. Maybe it'll be a family tradition. Listen to Laugh Out Lore on Christmas.
Yes. If you like what you hear tonight, remember, on Christmas Day, if you're getting together with family and maybe they like D&D,
It'd be a good introduction to
give
D&D.
it a listen. Yes, sir. Definitely. And
All
with that, boys, I think we're ready to start.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Those are fucking cool.
we come in. You guys hear a loud bell in the background. As the ring sort of dies down, you all gather together and you're ready to walk down the street. The year is 1987. You notice walking down the street, everything seems fairly calm. The sun's out. It's winter. There's a couple inches of snow on the ground.
Hey, come on.
Everyone's really excited for Christmas.
You want a banana?
And you start walking down the street to your neighborhood. You guys all grew up around the same cul-de-sac. And as you're walking home, what would you like to do?
Walter, can I make a snowball and lob it at Celian?
Tell me why I had the same idea.
Reminder, all the names are on the Twitch stream, so if you're watching it, it's Selness.
Selness.
I want to throw a snowball at Selness.
Okay. Give me a, we'll just call this an unarmed strike. So roll to hit.
Oh, there it is. That thing wafts. That was a nat one.
Ooh.
Yeah. As you bend down and you begin to make your snowball, it packs perfectly.
Knock that boy out.
And you stretch back, you end up on one foot, and you're about to make the pitch, and the ball just falls out of your hand, and you whip the hardest throw you've ever wafted in your entire life, and the snow in the air just seems to move a little as your hand moves forward. You drop the snowball.
I want to
this
look at
tape?
my hand and turn around and look at the snowball and just try again. Start packing
Is
one
it,
more.
I'm going to assume that I can see this with my passive
Yeah.
perception. As
Yep,
he's making
you guys
this,
are all together.
I'm going to quickly cast Firebolt at the snowball just to hit the
Okay.
snowball and melt it.
Okay. Roll me a firebolt.
Umesh.
That is a 9.
I would say a 9 hits. I don't know what kind of armor a snowball has,
Right.
but we're
Just
going to
melt
count
in
it less
hand.
than that. So, as your firebolt, and I'm assuming you're casting it fairly low, hits the snowball, it turns into a puddle. And as Walter bends down to grab it, he realizes he's just kind of waiting down here in this little 12-inch puddle.
Umesh.
Yep.
I want to cast Mage Hand and have my Mage Hand grab a snowball
Okay. All
and
right.
chuck it at Naughty.
All right. So roll for that. As you do this, you see kind of an eerie hand appear next to him. And it starts somehow one-handed, perfectly rolling this little snowball. He picks it back up.
Got 11.
11 to hit. Who were you throwing at?
Naughty.
Naughty?
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. Read it to
See,
us.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. I'm guessing a snowball would do like 1 HP, so I'm just gonna no.
Not even.
Yeah.
A snowball to me is just kind of you get hit and you just flinch it off.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like, bam, missed.
Anyone else?
Salness.
I should have done what I needed to do.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll a snowball like the size you would use for the bottom of a snowman.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick it up and throw it at Walter.
Give me a strength check. Because I'm picturing this snowball. You've rolled it around for a minute while these guys are kind of messing around.
It's a 15.
Are you even that strong?
Okay.
You are muscular.
With a 15, the muscle wizard picks up this 2-foot wide snowball. And in one hand, he chucks it. And who are you throwing it at?
I'm throwing it at Walter.
At Walter? All right, let's roll to hit with an unarmed strike.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh. Walter, does that hit?
No, doesn't.
So
Right over my head.
8 damage.
He somehow perfectly two-hands the snowball up, throws it back, and then one arm flexes, and you can kind of see the veins bulging. And he lets this thing rip, and it hits you square in the back and knocks you down into the snow.
How
I
old
wouldn't
are we
say you
again?
take any damage. It kind of breaks on impact, but you are now laying prone in the cold snow.
How old
Go.
are we again?
Pick him up. Sorry, buddy. Got excited. Dust him off.
He picks you up and dusts you off.
I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, "That was a good snowball. You win. You win, good sir. You win."
Remember, you started this fight.
That's why I'm admitting defeat.
I want to fall on my back laughing.
Goob.
Colin falls on his back, just kind of giggling in laughter, and as he does, he catches himself halfway through and starts making a snow angel. And you guys quickly realize this could lead into a snow day tomorrow.
Could I roll performance to see how good my snow angel is?
Yeah.
I think Goob was wanting to say something.
Yes, Goob.
I wanted to pick up Walter and go get whatever warm beverage of the land they have, since he was standing in a puddle and now he's laying prone.
Oh
in
yeah.
it. I wanna
So
warm
you're
up.
looking for
Knocked with a giant snowball, too.
I
a
rolled an
warm
18.
beverage.
Yeah, of the land.
The only thing you can think of is back at the school, the teacher's lounge usually has, hot coffee brewing.
Bet.
It's a little bit of a ways to get to where you guys actually live.
Well, where are we even?
You are, I would say, about 200 feet from the school and about an eighth of a mile from the cul-de-sac that you live in.
So
I
school.
roll investigation to see if there's any bikes or anything around.
You
I
can.
think being 12-year-olds, we'd have our bikes somewhere.
Or Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Thinking like a
Did you?
13-year-old
Can
kid.
you roll a history check?
I rode
Let's do
my
a
bike
history check.
everywhere.
Umesh.
Let's do a history check.
That's another nat 20.
Jesus.
With a nat 20, you
Back
know.
to back. That dice is on fire.
Let's do a history check. With a nat 20, you know. Somebody's echoing. Again.
Sorry, that was me.
That's all right. You actually walked uphill in the snow
Both
to
ways.
get to school today. No bikes. You walked.
Who's the biggest one out of all?
I would say that's you, being a Goliath.
Other than me.
Typically Kinku are about
Kinkos are
small to average size.
Yeah.
And Eladrin being elves.
There's a lot of elves right here, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah, Selnas is the biggest of you all, but you're not really known for being muscular. I would say Walter is probably the biggest in your group,
All right.
aside from Goob.
I want to. Oh, I was just trying to be so nice to him too. I want to.
Were you wanting to go back to the school to get coffee, or you want to just kind of shake him off? He didn't take any damage.
I'm changing up the plan.
All right.
Full on run and tackle Walter and ride down the hill.
All right.
Like a sled?
So at first you had the thought of
Yes.
helping him out and getting him some coffee or some hot
I'll do-
cocoa, but
When we get home, I'll do that.
all right. So let's roll an unarmed strike to tackle him.
Hey, Umesh.
And there's not really a hill, but the street is kind of slicked over.
Oh, it's a street.
Yes. Yes, you guys are walking down the street getting back to your cul-de-sac.
Thought it was a hill.
Yeah, I mean, you walked uphill to get to school.
All right. Sorry, Walter. Well, I mean, it's a 10, so.
10?
As he starts
Does a
running,
10 hit?
Wait, do I
Question.
add
can I cast Minor Illusion and create another Walter next to him? And then have him have to decide which one to go after?
Sure.
I do that.
Well, let's throw a perception check to see if you know what's going on, that he's making a break for Walter.
Actually,
question.
I just looked. It can be no larger than a 5-foot cube, so it would be small. So never mind.
That's
Disregard
all right.
that. I would know
You
that.
can still do that anyways, a mini Walter.
Okay, a mini Walter next to Walter.
Mini Walter.
So throw perception to see if you see that he's making a break for him.
Natural 1 plus 9, so 10. But natural 1.
So that one.
Yeah.
Somehow you still beat me. I'm gonna allow it. You notice that he's making a break for Walter. He kind of rears his head down and starts running. And right next to Walter, you cast just a little mini, I'd say probably 14 inches tall, little mini Walter right next to him. Goob, throw me a perception while you're in the middle of your run here to see if you can distinguish the two.
Perception. 1 second, I need to get to my.
So he's trying to figure that out. Umesh.
Yeah.
Plus
So
2.
as
12 plus 2, 14.
14, I would say you know which is which. You know that Walter's not just, about a foot tall. You tackle the real Walter, and somehow you realize you guys are going back uphill, even going back to your house. You walked uphill to get to school, and now you're going uphill to get back home. You slide up a few feet, and then you slide right back down to where you were. And Umesh, what were you wanting to do?
So as I see Colin trying to, make beautiful snow angels, I want to jump up and frog splash on him. like that Mark Henry, like.
All right. Roll. Let's get an acrobatics for this one.
That's a unnatural 21.
All right. So you jump up and you come down with a frog splash, and not only do you hit him, but you hit everything around, and a huge cloud of powdered snow just blows up about 4 feet from where you are. And at this time, with all the shenanigans, something just kind of draws you to hesitate.
Evil shenanigans.
And I need all of you to throw a history check.
Real quick, out of character, Brian.
Hey, look.
We're talking 5-star frog splash. We're talking Eddie Guerrero.
Where's my camera?
Yeah, this was like he jumped in the air, cannonballed, still released.
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
Who's got a nat 20?
Drake.
Goob.
Goob.
Goob? Anybody beat that?
Nope.
8.
No.
All right, Goob. You briefly recall the teacher as you all were leaving. She was saying goodbye, kind of being the tricksters of the class. You all were the last to leave. And she kind of got this weird, eerie look in her eye, and she handed you a note. And that note was written on an older piece of parchment than what you would typically use as just your college rule paper in school. But you took that note and you tucked it away in your pocket.
Do I pull it out and read it? Is that what?
Do you want to read it?
Yeah. I roll like a perception too, because the whole trying to roll down thing come back sketchy. I feel like something funky's going on.
I would say this would also be a history check.
So
So
I roll.
roll history for me.
I spread. Look at my hands. See them again. I spread this almighty. That is another nat 20.
Another nat 20.
Another 20.
Jesus Christ.
2 people.
You realize with a
back-to-back
nat 20,
20s.
it doesn't matter what day of the week or what week of the year. When you walk to school, you guys always seem to go uphill. And on the way home, it's never easier. You're always uphill, both ways.
It's a weird scenario.
It is. Yes, it is.
All
That's how
right.
it goes.
What's that note?
So the note that you got from Ms. Cindy reads, and it's kind of hard to make out the calligraphy. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the town, a blizzard started blowing. Thunder began to pound. The children lie awake, knowing the impending doom, for fear that Santa's shadow soon would cause gloom. They thought about their good deeds as they began to see mist, then remembered being naughty, thinking about his list. The children then grew weary, their good deeds now at stake. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. And it's signed at the bottom, but it's kind of smudged.
It's signed, but the teacher gave it to me.
The teacher gave it to you. You don't really know if she wrote it She kind of had an odd look in her eye, and you would know from your class it was from prophetics.
What is prophet?
Teaching of prophecies,
Okay.
kind of fortune telling. And as she handed it to you, she said, "Remember, it's Christmas Eve. Don't do anything to stir trouble."
Oh, and that's the first thing we did was start throwing stuff at people, each other.
Do we hear this? Like, does he recite it out loud?
I feel like when he reads it, he read it out loud.
Naughty's going to speak up and say, "He knows when you're awake. He knows when you're awake." That's it.
That's real creepy, not.
Naughty.
Really creepy. Really creepy.
Say, 'tis the season.
Tis the season. Tis the season.
This is gonna be awesome.
All right, so what do you guys do?
Are we like capable of home?
What's that? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Are we capable of walking home?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and as you pulled the letter out, also, since all of you are together, I feel like it would have been one of those awkward moments where you're like, wait, what did I get? And you pull it out and you start reading it, and everybody kind of gathers around and they're watching in and listening.
Can I see the note from where I am?
Yes, I feel like you guys are all kind of in a circle gathered around Goob.
Can
as
I
he's
roll
reaching that.
perception to see if I recognize the signature? Being that I can mimic almost anything, I probably like be able to tell if it's the same of something else.
I would throw that as an investigation
That'll work too.
more than perception.
14 plus 7, 21.
You notice that you haven't seen the particular handwriting before. The signature is actually kind of smudged, and from it, you could see what might be a C, an A, a U, and maybe an S.
I kind of pinpoint that out to everyone. I can't say those, but I definitely like point out and keep pointing them out that they're the only legible ones.
And you're not 100% certain, but I would say you've been in school for a while, so the letters that you do know, you kind of write in the snow.
Yes.
And you think that the signature is CAUS.
Yeah, so I write that into the snow. And I point towards the end of the letter, and I point to the snow to kind of get my point across, and then I ring my bell to get everyone's attention to look.
Okay.
Can I throw in? Oh God, what was I gonna ask? I wonder what that would be.
CAUS. Cause.
Cause.
In the
Is there
poem,
anything else you'd like to do, or
in the poem, did it say Santa at any point? The word Santa?
no?
Okay.
It did not.
It did say his shadow.
Yes, it did say
Santa
Santa's
Claus
shadow.
Okay, so I would point, say, Santa, Santa. Trying to make a connection between Santa and, like, Claus. L missing, but trying to get that across.
Kind of just sitting here looking at Naughty. Like, what are you trying to say?
Well, apparently he's saying
Let's-
Santa, and he spelled cause.
Well, Walter, since you're trying to actually decipher what's going on, because when Naughty speaks, it's typically just, repetition of whoever in class is speaking. I'm going to have you throw an investigation
I
at
feel
the
like
actual event that he's pointing at the ground at these letters that he wrote, and he's pointing at the smudge on the letter. But
Yeah.
every time you kind of sidetrack him, he just repeats what you say. So let's throw an insight on yourself to see what you believe.
I feel like I would know this because we grew up together.
You would know that he was trying to communicate with you. Not
Right,
exactly
so-
what he was communicating.
Insight on myself. All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
19 plus 5 for 24.
We'll call that well beyond passing. You understand that he's pointing at these letters, and after he took a brief glance at the page, he wrote these letters. So these letters must correspond with whatever is smudged that he's pointing at. So you see C-A-U-S.
Can I write that down on the paper?
Yeah. Do you
That
have
Goob's
something to write
holding?
with?
I feel like I would if we just came from school.
I would say in your backpack, you would
So
probably have some form, whether it be a pencil or a pen.
But I walk
Tell me
over to
why-
Goob and I write that next to it. What Naughty wrote in the snow.
Okay, so you write down C-A-U-S next to the signature. And
Yep.
Umash,
No.
I think you were trying to speak. Yep.
No, oh, sorry, I was out of character.
No, you're good.
I was going, well, why did my dumbass think we were walking at nighttime?
No. Well, I
Wait,
don't know
was
what time you
picturing it
get
was
out of
dark,
school.
We were all.
Are we? Is it like an active blizzard, or is it like settled right now?
No, there's no blizzard.
Oh, okay.
No, I said when we came in that it was sunny. There was a little
Oh,
bit
the
of snow
note
on the
said
ground.
blizzard.
Yes, the note said
Okay,
blizzard.
sorry, I got that confused.
Yep. And I would say also, with your investigation of the note, you would kind of tie Ms. Cindy with being the prophetics teacher and the note that you got to possibly be a prophecy.
I'm gonna
And
cast
now-
minor
Go
illusion right in front of me, and it's going to be a crystal ball. And
Okay.
I'm gonna like point to the note, point to the ball, and just like act like it's like I can control the minor illusion a bit. Like have it the crystal ball kind of swirling,
Okay.
and have like a blizzard going through it, and just kind of point between the two.
Yeah. I would say you can control what's actually going on inside of the ball. You throw kind of a glitter on the inside that's swirling that lets the guys know, hey, the blizzard in this note equates to the blizzard going on inside this crystal ball. And everyone else just coming out of prophetics class knows that crystal balls are used to tell fortunes. And just as Naughty points this out and everyone starts to realize this kind of prophetic letter, you notice the sky goes from perfectly sunny, not a cloud in the sky, that all of a sudden from the west, these dark clouds are starting to roll in.
Umesh.
And with the dark clouds, there's kind of a freezing rain. And you can see it leading up the road towards you. And before you know it, you're engulfed in this winter storm. What do you do?
Umesh.
Yep.
So, random ass blizzard out of nowhere.
Yep.
Can I cast Detect Magic to see if this is something that's not, obviously not natural or caused by magic,
Go ahead.
and which direction it's coming from?
Go ahead.
That is. I think it's just. There's no plus to it.
Y'all suck.
That's but there's no plus. There's no plus to it, so it's a 17.
A 17, you would know that this blizzard came in quick. It came from the west. That's the way that your school is. And kind of as fast as you saw it coming in, you realized it's on top of you. As far as being magic, it's a typical winter storm. You're not really sure
So
why
wasn't
it
caused
blew in
by
so
somebody?
fast, or it's nothing you've never really seen this before.
So it's like a gnarly storm.
Yes, this
Okay.
is it started out as just kind of freezing rain, and as soon as it came over you, it's snowing, it's hailing, winds are blowing, and it got dark really quick.
I'm gonna cast message and tell everyone, hey guys, let's group up and we all need to hold on to each other's shoulders or group together so we know we're safe. You can reply to this message.
And I would say, with all of you huddled over the letter, you're fairly close to each other already. Definitely within eyesight of each other. But you all hear
Yeah,
this
but
message.
blizzards are loud.
Yep, you all hear this message that's seeking maybe link together.
Hearing this in my head, I'm going to cast Dancing Lights, which are 4 orbs, and have them float around us about 5 feet apart. That way we can see like a very good view around, and just
Okay.
have it follow us. That way we have a better visual around us.
And if you can read just the first paragraph for
Yep.
Dancing Lights.
You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range. Make them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. Duration's up to 1 minute, so every minute I would recast.
Okay, and you're casting those all together or spread out?
So they're just going to pop into existence about 5 feet on, like, front, back, side to side kind of thing, just like a giant square.
Kind of like a corner.
Yep.
Yep.
And they emit 10-foot radius each.
Okay. So I would say for about probably 30 feet, kind of 30 square feet
Yep.
around you guys.
Yep.
You have a clear distinction. There's still snow blowing through. The wind is still crazy, but you can make out what's within 30 feet all around.
Cool. Let there be light. Let there be light.
I'm gonna reply to
Selness?
Selness's message and be like, "That's a good idea. We should get our asses moving."
I kept him from calling you Celeste.
Umesh.
Yeah.
I'll reply to Selness and be like, "Hey, bro, look at my balls."
Kids.
Him and his ball.
Snowball.
Oh, this is kid. This is kid. Yes, this is kid.
Wait, he's a baby poop, bro. We told you that.
All right, so you guys are engulfed in this storm. Naughty has given you what seems to be brief moments of light. You guys would know growing up with him that this spell only lasts for a minute. He can recast it, but while he does, it's going to go dark again. You sort of feel in danger with how fast this storm rolled in.
Yeah, and I will say it takes 1 action to recast, so like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So it will be 6
Yeah.
seconds of complete darkness, I'm assuming.
Yep.
But then as soon as it blinks out, I toss another glowworm up in the air, and those torches light back up.
Right. I would say right now it's been about 30 or 40 seconds in. What would you guys like to do?
Suggest start heading towards our houses.
Okay. I would assume as Goob starts to move, everybody follows him. You're all kind of linked together,
Oh, yeah.
kind of arm to shoulder, feeling each
How-
other, making sure nobody disappears.
How big am I compared to all these tiny little elf people?
Being 12 years old, you guys are all similar in age. The elves age a little slower, but age development happens faster earlier in life. So you're about a foot taller than they are, but not really towering over anyone.
And as a Kinku, I am an adult at 12 years old.
Yes. As a Kinku, sorry. At 12 years old, you are actually an adult.
Yeah.
You carry on school the same
Yep.
as others.
How big is he?
I
About
would say he's about
5
4 foot.
I would say between 4'8" to 5 foot
Yeah.
max.
So I
yeah.
got like feet on him.
You've still got, I would say at this time as a Goliath, you're about close to 6 feet.
I want to offer him a ride.
I'll take it.
There's not a lot of communication, but he has a good perception.
Yeah.
So he can-
Yeah, and I was going to explain later in adulthood, as far as school goes, the reason Naughty's still in school is because Kinkus operate a little slow. They're slow to communicate, slow to perceive things around them. So they typically go to school into adulthood,
I thought his
and then they carry out their final days seeking adventure.
I thought Naughty perception was really good.
It is. It is very good.
So he
Well,
would-
I meant his intelligence.
okay, so but he can still notice things while riding my back fairly quick. Wildcat.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I have
That's
a
what-
passive perception of 24.
He's got very good insight into things. He's got very good dark vision.
I don't have dark vision. That's why I threw
I
the
thought you
lights up.
did.
Nope. No dark vision.
Okay, all right.
So I
Okay.
can only see
Well,
30 feet around
regardless,
us.
within 30 feet.
Yeah.
I definitely
Okay.
it's our light source and whatnot, our eyes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say...
So I climb up his back.
Yep. For sake of story, you guys take off running down the street, almost in fear of the storm that's around you. And as you're running, the winds kind of pick up. You're not quite sure what's going on, but you hear a voice. It's kind of dark. It's kind of evil. It's nothing you've ever heard before, most certainly in the neighborhood. It says, I see you starting to run, but we should be having fun. Are you scared to meet the Santa hag? He's right here in my jelly bag.
I do the same laugh back just because I'm so nervous, and it just pops out. Ha 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 ha.
I get scared and I throw him off of me.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Does that laugh back in my?
Throw perception to see if you realize if it's him that was speaking this or
Actually,
something
there is
else.
actually a roll for this.
Yeah?
It's insight check.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Insight into
It's for a
Into
mimicry.
naughty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I got a 13 plus fucking 5.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that. So that's an 18 total. Yeah, you noticed that this voice was just kind of coming into your head. It's nothing anybody really heard. It just kind of consumed you all. And I would say you guys keep running towards your neighborhood. And you notice after a couple of minutes of running, you're at a fairly brisk speed. Your cul-de-sac opens up, and the first house you see is Solnus's house. What do you do?
Let's go to my house.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
I'm going wherever everybody else goes.
Christmas this
Okay.
year's on Friday. We can all spend the night there.
True.
So everybody comes up to Solnus's house. Why don't you give me, let's see, throw me a history check, Solnus.
21.
Okay, with a 21, you remember that you keep the key to your front door in the little pocket on your backpack.
And I reach in the pocket and grab the key. Unlock
Okay.
the front door.
All right. You guys unlock the front door. Do you walk in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask where the coffee is so we can get Walter warmed up.
As I'm sitting there
Okay.
shivering.
Tell him it's in the kitchen. I'm gonna
All right,
go
so you
use
guys-
the bathroom.
You guys walk in the front door and you kind of search the kitchen for some coffee. You find a coffee pot. There's no coffee in it. It's empty. Solnus makes for the bathroom and uses the twinkle and flushes.
Washes
What's
his
everybody else
hands.
gonna do? Oh, that's
I'm
up to
gonna
you.
ask- I'm gonna ask Selness if he's got some spare clothes that I can wear and get these wet ones off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take him up to my dresser or closet. And, here you go. Go back downstairs.
Sweet. I just change out into some warmer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Try and find a dryer. Oh.
Yeah,
Try.
I would say
Try to
there's a
find the
washer and a
dryer.
dryer.
Yeah, go find the dryer.
Get some
And,
milk out of the fridge and warm it up for Walter while he's changing in a pan on the stove.
Yeah. I would say you find a small saucepan and you pour some Slim into the pan and warm it
2%
up and you
alcohol.
bring it out and
Red one.
Walter would you like some milk with your warm clothes?
oh yeah. Warm meal.
And what's everybody else doing here? You just walked in the front door. Seems like a cozy home. Storm brewing outside, but
Honestly, I'd probably look for anything expensive.
I'm gonna go in the
expensive.
living room and light a fire once the kitchen is all settled and get it warm
Okay.
in here.
So being
gonna
your
get-
house, you would know kind of the layout, where the fireplace is. And I would say you gather a few logs together, a little tinder box to light it, and you start a decent little fire in the fireplace.
Okay. It's gonna firebolt it, but that works.
Oh, whichever. Do what you want.
Goop, flaming sphere.
Just
Stack up a
explode
bunch
the
of
whole
logs
damn
and
chimney and start
shoot
a fire.
firebolt at it.
Goop.
It's warm.
As you do, you notice the edge of the floor rug in the living room is kind of embering a little at the corners. You think your
Just
parents
stomp
might
on
get
it.
mad. All right, so you stomp it out.
Crap! I burned the carpet again.
Yeah, it's been burnt a few times before.
Goob wants to lock the house up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
and
would say you go back to the front door and you close it and you lock it. Throw me.
I want to be super
Alright.
paranoid.
Are you trying to lock the entire house?
Yeah. It hurt
Okay,
all-
throw me an investigation looking for any other doors leading outside.
Well,
This is my reason. It hurt
I'd like to unlock it.
it right in my ear right after. So I'm like super paranoid right now. But I rolled a nat 1, so do with what you will.
Before we do that, Colin, what did you say?
I'd like to, as he walks doors, I'd like to unlock them right behind him.
Okay.
All's no trouble.
So I'll say, Colin, as you see Goob lock the front door and he starts kind of haphazardly scouring through the house for another outside entrance, you come through and you just unlock the deadbolt again. And Goob, looking around, you see walls and paintings and a fireplace, and yeah, seems fairly secure.
And Naughty, just to clarify, when I say expensive, I mean expensive in a 12-year-old's eyes.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, I
basically
would
anything I
say-
can fetch some coin.
Right. I would say as you're searching around, you notice every single thing in this house is old. And I mean like old. Not appealing old, just
Dirt fucking old. Dirt.
heirloom status, but nothing really expensive. They don't have anything in the way of video games, bicycles. There's some old candelabras.
Can't find his formula out there.
There's a decent collection of encyclopedias on a bookshelf.
You get all excited. I'm like, hey, bro, come check out my new hay pile. This is where I sleep. It's on the floor.
And you start
Oh.
to notice real quick, even though these guys have been around for a while, they never really had much to buy things.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand in a corner with my wings crossed and just like kick it back.
Okay.
Just watch everybody.
Umesh.
And Sonus, are you still kind of stoking the fire?
I think it'd be burning pretty good, and I could go help everybody else with whatever, closing and locking up. And
And as you walk away, you guys all kind of get that same eerie voice in your heads again. And it says, in the door or down the chimney, I'll find my way in. I'll meet with all you kiddies who have committed many sins.
Umesh.
Yep.
So we can hear his voice, right?
Yeah, you all hear it. It doesn't really sound as you don't perceive it as a sound. However, as it pops in your heads, you look around and you understand that everybody hears it.
Well, I'm gonna out loud be like, "Why you waiting so long? Come on, bro, bring it on."
Bring it on! Bring it on!
All right, and as you say this, there's kind of a wave of force. I wouldn't call it wind, but you guys would realize the difference. Kind of a wave of force flashes through the living room, and it smashes all of the lights in the house. Everything goes black. And where the Christmas tree stands next to the fireplace, you notice that all of the big bulbs have smashed, but only the Christmas tree is retaining its glow.
on
Can I do an Arcana check?
Make some
I think Umesh spoke first. You said an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you checking?
The tree.
The tree itself?
Yeah. Why it's the glow.
Okay, go ahead.
Never mind. That was a 9. That's a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
You realize that upon close inspection, the bulbs are actually shattered. Each one of them has colored glass sticking out, but above it somehow the red bulbs have a red glow, the blue bulbs have a blue glow. You're not really sure how.
Interesting.
And now you all are standing, I would say, either in the main living room or close proximity. You realize that the power is out in the entire house. Everything is dark other than the crackling flame in the fireplace and the Christmas tree off in the corner.
I would say I would start trying to hide in the shadows, seeing as it just got really dark. I want to stay hidden. But
Okay, and as you guys walked in the front door, you noticed that Selnez actually lives in a 2-story house. This main living room is off to the left. The staircase is off to the right. You would assume the living room only made up about half of the house.
That's what's burning you is the capsaicin.
So I would almost say if you're trying to hide from this situation, it's not a really large house. You would almost take off for a section aside from the living room.
Being extra.
I want to stay in the room, but just like stay in the shadows. I want to
Okay.
keep an eye on all my friends still, just in case.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
so
try to
I
just,
would
like-
say you kind of take shelter back in another corner behind a chair, maybe.
Okay, perfect. Also,
And everyone else, you're kind of standing together at this point in the middle of the room, trying to figure out what's going on.
Boys,
On
I'll
a-
go wherever I can.
I investigate.
What are you wanting to investigate?
What's going on? Figure
Um,
out like
kind of the
Well,
wave
I
of
guess
energy.
yeah, let me take that back. He said door or chimney. Pretty sure I have the chimney covered, so I want to keep the fire going, get it bigger, and then I want to start blocking the doors, like move the
Okay.
couch over, wedge it between it and the entry room stairway that goes upstairs, so that that door won't open and go bar the back door shut somehow.
Knowing
Wedge
that
the
it's your
kitchen
house, I'm
table
not
in
going to
there.
make you throw an investigation. You do have a chair in the corner. You've got a couch that's against kind of a long window on the long wall. You've got a dining table. You've got a couple little end tables. So, what would you like to use to bar this door?
I'm gonna use the couch to keep the front door shut.
Okay, so let's say you scoot the couch. You'd probably have to grab somebody to be able to muscle it over there.
I'd be like, hey Goob, come help me with this.
I'll help.
Okay, and with the help of you two, one on each end, you muscle it over. You get it in front of the front door. You think that you have it blocked off fairly well.
I want to go find something to wedge the back door shut with as well, like the kitchen table or a chair from the table, the dining set.
Which would you like to use?
I think I'd try and wedge the table in there so
Okay,
be more
I
than
would say it's a fairly large table. It's something that's been kind of handed down. We'll say like a 6-chair table. So in order to block it, you just push the table up right underneath the doorknob. And you know that unless it was some kind of unnatural force pushing in, it's not really going to be able to push this table out of the way.
All right.
And let's see. Naughty, we haven't heard from you for a minute. What are you doing in all this?
I am staying silent in the corner
Yeah, he's
behind a
saying
chair.
That's right, you're hiding behind the chair in the corner. Walter.
I figured I would help out and move stuff, but I guess.
I think they fairly well got the barcading covered for now.
Can I throw an investigation to see where the parents are?
Yeah, go ahead.
What parents?
Actually,
21?
throw a history check.
Aw, can I use that?
21 for history? Yeah, you already rolled. We'll keep it.
Sweet.
So you realize that in class, Selness talks about his parents, and it's always in a past form. You realize at 12 years old, he's really about 75. And you get the feeling that his parents really haven't been around for a while. It might just be him taking care of this house.
I'm gonna hold on to that myself for a bit, and
Okay.
I'm gonna ask everyone. Did everyone heard the same voice, right? I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, I heard it. You heard
Yeah, I
it.
heard it.
I
Okay,
heard
so
it. I heard it.
We're not going crazy.
And as you guys are talking about the voice, you hear again. Upstairs or down, I still see you frown. You can join in my games, or you can revel in my fame.
I don't want to play no games with nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Want to play a game?
No.
Can I cast See Invisibility?
Yeah,
Why is that on here twice?
go ahead and cast.
Want me to read what it says?
Yeah, I thought it was a D20 roll, but go ahead.
One action for the duration, you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Yep, so it's just given.
Mhm.
I would say you look around the room. You can almost see beyond by looking out the window, and you don't really detect anything undead. You don't detect anything invisible. You're not really sure where this voice came from. And I need all of you. Go ahead and throw me an investigation.
18 plus 0, so 18 for you.
Okay.
9 for
8.
Walter.
22 for Naughty.
All right.
8 for Selness.
And what did we get for Colin?
Not here.
Yeah, he left.
I rolled a
Okay.
12 for him.
All right, that'll work. I would say with these rolls that you fairly well understand that the downstairs seems fairly covered. You've got the front and the back entrance barcaded. You've got a fire lit. Like I said, the power's out. The tree is still glowing. But you kind of feel an overwhelming sensation to survive.
Have I been leaving those over here?
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get everyone to come with. Hey, we need to. I feel like we should hide. They'll cast message again. So I feel like the basement's good. We should go upstairs and hide in a room. So if something comes in there, we can just smash it.
And who all has dark vision? I know all the elves do.
I do not.
I
How-
don't.
Where do you see that? Where does it tell you?
It's underneath senses.
On the left side,
Close.
underneath.
Yeah, as a Goliath,
Yep.
with your class, you may or may not.
Monster with dark vision can see in the dark with a specific radius. The monster can see in dim light within radius. Yeah, that's what it is. Is that what I'm looking for? Is
Yep.
Dark vision.
Dark
Have
vision.
it.
Yep,
Yes.
yep, that's it. Okay, so it sounds like everybody but Naughty and Walter, you don't have it, correct? Okay, so everyone can kind of see where they're going. Naughty and Walter, I would say you're just kind of following the crowd.
Yeah, I
I
would.
would say
So,
naughty
Umesh.
lights.
Naughty is hiding behind a chair, so it's up to him on what he wants to do. with everyone.
Seeing that they're walking, I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to cast dancing lights to surround us. as
Okay.
well. So it'll take me out of
Okay.
stealth,
Thanks, naughty.
So as you do, it almost appears as if you had the ceiling lights back.
Actually,
Everything around you, the
and
hallway
this-
is only about 6 feet wide.
this time, I'm actually going to make it be a humanoid shape, who's
Yeah.
just walking in
All
front
together?
of us. Yep.
Okay. So it almost looks like somebody is leading you down this hallway. And around from them, everything is brighter than the lights that would typically be in your house. As you come up the stairs, you see 2 bedrooms to your left and 1 bedroom to your right.
Investigation for Umesh to see where Salonus is at.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
That's an at one.
Nat 1, you know that he's with you. You're not really sure. As Naughty cast this, it kind of put out an insanely bright light. And everyone to you looks fairly similar.
Ooh, it's bright.
I would
bright,
like to
it's bright.
go into the attic.
You don't have an attic.
He says, "I'm pretty sure I have an attic."
The attic space above your house, you would know being your house, is typically just causeway for electrical lighting. You can investigate if you'd like.
I'll just go in my room. Like, this is my room, guys. We're gonna hang out in here for a while. You can reply to
All
this
right.
message.
So we're gonna call this bedroom 1. So you guys enter bedroom 1. As you open the door, the illuminated figure leads the way. And as you walk in, you see what you would typically expect in a 12-year-old's bedroom. You see a bed, you see a desk. There's an old Macintosh computer sitting on the computer desk. There's a small closet and a little chest with Legos and Transformers and Hot Wheels and such.
Nice. Sounds like a cool room.
Yeah, it does. Can I roll to see if the bed is a race car bed?
Go ahead. That would be an investigation on the bit. Or actually, let's do perception.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was better. 22.
22. You see the bed. This thing is made out of wood, and you would only assume that it's at least 100 years old. It kind of creaks as you plop down on it.
Ah, good race car bed.
Soap car, box car.
Boxcar. There we go.
Kinku. I'm sorry, that's what I am. Naughty. I'd probably look around and just keep an eye out because the voice was very creepy to me.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna keep an eye out.
Okay. As you do, I would say you're kind of looking around and you realize although there's a lot of toys that you would really love to sit and play with, with that voice still kind of ringing through your skull, there's really nothing here that would be of advantage. And you feel as if you need to move on scouring.
Okay. I definitely wasn't looking for anything to steal. I was making sure. I'm like watching the door. I want to make sure.
No, I get it. You're looking for anything evil.
Yeah. Or anything weird.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is nothing's really out of the ordinary, but I picture you're still also looking for things that might help you out in case things go sour.
Yeah. I would definitely use anything to my advantage.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's really anything in this room of acknowledgement.
Okay.
Aside from the
Except for
sweet
the race
Batman
car bed.
Legos.
Yes, and the race car bed.
Yeah,
Soapbox.
the boxcar bed.
The electricity is cut, right?
Yes, it's out. The only light that you have in this room right now is Naughty's illuminated figure in the center of the room.
Can we check the closet?
Yeah. You open the closet. You know what you have in your closet, and you're looking around. You're like, "Hey guys, check this out. This is my Spider-Man T-shirt.
Would this be like the master bedroom?
I've got a Hulkamania sweatshirt here. It's pretty cool."
Check
no,
out my wrestling
would
buddy
know.
and show him the Ultimate Warrior pillow.
Yeah,
wrestler.
you show him the Hulkamania stretchy
Yes.
wrestler.
Stretch
you pull his
Armstrong.
arms out. And Naughty, you would know that he's kind of kept the same bedroom. This is just kind of typically a small kid's
Oh, okay.
bedroom.
So no fireplace in here?
No,
Okay.
no, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a typical little, maybe 8x10 kid's bedroom.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep watch. I'll still keep casting the orbs to make the humanoid every minute, just to keep lights
Yep.
on.
Yep.
So me and Walter can see.
And I would say, unless I note, each time the lights dim, everyone but Walter can see. As your lights come on, it just flashes from color to black and gray. Each time the lights kick off, Walter's like, hey man, come on,
Yeah,
keep
Kinku
the light
or
coming.
Naughty too, because no dark vision. That's why I
Right,
keep casting.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. He keeps looking at you and he's like, come on, man. Hey, come on. Cast it a little earlier before it kicks out. But he doesn't realize you have to wait until it kicks out to turn it back on. Yep.
The light
And
turned
I
back
would
on
say at
one
this point, everybody feels fairly fulfilled in bedroom one. I would say the next door over in the hallway would be bedroom 2. Bedroom 3 is actually on the furthest end at the end of the hallway.
I point outside to the doorway across the hall, and I, with my wing, I was like, just a questioning sound because I've heard that a million times.
Nylar. I about to say Nylar. Umesh.
Same,
I
but
hear-
completely different.
Yeah. I notice. Naughty trying to get a confused or asking a question. I just look up and see try to figure out what he was trying to figure out.
I kind of start doing like I'm opening a door, but obviously there's nothing there, and it's
And you kind of make a door creak sound
Oh yeah, I
that
would definitely do
everyone
that.
was pick up as.
So I look at. Hold on a second. What's his name?
Selness?
He's a human. You don't understand.
Oh, Walter.
Yeah, Walter doesn't speak. What, Walter? You only speak human?
No, I can speak something else.
And
It's not Elvish.
as you guys are thinking,
Oh, I do speak.
you hear that voice again, and it says, "Why are you running around upstairs? What do you hope to find? I will catch you and I'll eat you as soon as I get inside."
Ha ha ha! Catch you, eat you! Catch you, eat you!
Is that what Naughty was trying to tell us? That he sees somebody outside?
I don't know, but this is getting quite creepy now.
I'm gonna start making door lock sounds, like a door lock engaging, and like
No, Goob already locked the doors, right?
Yeah, but Naughty went behind him and unlocked all of them.
No, I didn't. I think it was
Well-
did.
Colin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Colin,
did.
but you came behind Colin and actually barricaded the front and back door.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Windows, though.
And being your house, you would know that those are the only two outside entrance doors to the home.
Yeah.
Can I look out the door towards the staircase, like towards the stairs, and see if the fire glow is still there?
Throw an investigation towards the bottom of the stairs.
Investigation.
I was actually going to go and check and see if the fire was still going and stalk it a little more.
That's
Okay.
I volunteer to go with him.
That's a 25.
25. I would say Naughty sees a faint glow, not quite as bright as it was before.
I make
I
crackling
would say
ember
maybe
sounds.
half dim.
I would just make a crackling embers, like a fire that is going out, like in the middle of the night if you're camping and you wake up and it's just like a small little fire. That's all that's left. I'd start making those crackling sounds. Yeah.
Gonna pat him on the back and say, "Come on, then, let's go." Me and him and Walter are gonna go stalk the fire and make it a little bigger this time, so it'll last a while longer.
I leave 2 orbs in that room and if anybody's staying in there, and have 2 orbs follow us.
Okay.
But of course, after 20 feet, those lights in the room go away. But I still left them there.
Yep. I would say if you made your way all the way across the living room, that 20-foot radius would be over, and you would know that.
I would, but I would still do it.
At the bottom of the staircase is kind of where that 20 feet would extend.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep walking towards the fire. So I know at the end of the staircase that the lights are going to go out, but I just keep walking anyways.
Okay. Goob, what are you doing while they're investigating the fireplace?
Goob.
Goob!
I hear the background.
Okay. He follows you guys.
All right.
What about Umash? Umash.
Umash. So who's all staying behind?
So far, it's just you, I believe.
Well, I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna talk a little bit of crap talking to this voice,
Okay.
like Kevin McAllister, and be like, "I'm not afraid of you,"
You yell out, but nothing really seems to come back. You're just kind of hollering down a hallway.
That's fine. It's like Ghost Adventures. You talk crap. They talk crap to a ghost and they freak out when it squares up.
Yep.
Yep.
Ghost facers.
Ghost
And I would say Salnus goes up and he throws a couple more logs on the fire in the fireplace, and as the second log hits, you hear you light a fire. I am not the fat man. Though he comes down chimneys, that's not the only way in.
I want to close the flute so the whole bottom floor of the house filled with smoke.
Okay.
Oh.
Be like, you sound fat.
As you close the chimney flue, the fire slowly starts to die down, and you notice a bunch of smoke kind of barreling in from the fireplace. The whole living room is quickly engulfed in a heavy smoke. I need everyone to give me Constitution checks.
Checks or saving throws?
Let's do a saving throw. Yep. Let's start with Salnus.
That is a 12.
And Umash.
Umesh?
It's an 18.
18.
Anybody?
Naughty.
There you go. Okay.
4.
Walter.
14.
14. And Colin, is he still out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Goob.
6.
4 for Colin.
Yeah.
16 for Goob. Okay, I would say Umash, Walter, and Goob, you guys are still breathing okay, standing where you are. Selnez, Nadi, and Colin, you're taking in smoke quick. You understand you should probably drop to the ground and try and get out of this room.
I definitely do that. Also, it is 9:30. If you want to take a quick break.
Yep.
Awesome. Because I have to pee. So we will be right back. All right, we are back.
All right, so in the first half, you guys went from getting out of school. You had a snowball fight. You realized that snowball fight with your best friends may not have been the best thing for Christmas Eve. You got kind of a foreboding note from your teacher. You're not sure if it was written by her, if it was written by. I think the last letters you had were claws, but it was kind of faint. But it told you about a blizzard rolling in and kind of impending doom. And shortly after that, hurricane, or, well, no, what would I, blizzard? Hurricane? Whatever.
Blizzard.
Where you guys at? Iowa?
No.
Blizzard?
Iowa.
So in central North Dakota, a hurricane didn't hit. It was a blizzard. Rolled in. It got dark. You guys bolted. You took off for the first house in the cul-de-sac you could find. And as you entered Solnus's house, everything seemed fine, and it quickly went fairly dark. He lit a fire in the fireplace. You guys boarded up all the doors. You started searching around upstairs, and you noticed the fire was starting to go out. Solnus relit it, and then quickly closed the chimney flue, which filled the entire room with smoke. Now 3 of you are quickly choking. The other 3 seem fine for the minute, but you realize you should probably get out of this fairly quick.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Can I open the flue? Since I'm still right there.
What'd you say, Solnus?
Can I open the flue back up?
You're one of them that's choking, so I would say you're kind of gasping for breath, crawling on the ground. You feel the best thing you should do is just try and get out of it. You're kind of losing your senses. You're kind of in a panic.
And I crawl to the stairs.
Okay. And as you head up the stairs, you realize that the smoke is filling up the upstairs as well. It's kind of thick heading down the hallway, and it's starting to lighten up at the end. So I would say as you're crawling out of the smoke, you end up at the doorway to the 3rd bedroom.
Okay.
You say 3 of us can actually see still?
You can't see, but you can still kind of make out what's around you.
So can I make out where the flue is and I open it?
You can try.
Isn't it by the fireplace?
I would say for this, you've got a very, very brief encounter.
Can I find some towels and throw them down to the people choking on fucking smoke?
I would say there's not time to search for towels. Find them, journey back.
All right, I want to take off my shirt and rip it up, and then give them wet towels to breathe, so they can get upstairs.
They would be dry towels, but you can definitely take off your shirt, rip it up, toss it to the 3 remaining guys for them to use as kind of air filters on their face.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Okay. And let's see here. UMash, roll me an investigation to try and find the handle for the flue.
That's a 23.
23. You find the handle, and then give me a strength check to pull on it, because this house is fairly old.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm gonna take you in your baby. Say, old son.
Did you roll strength?
Oh, is he waiting for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll a-
sorry. I thought you said hang on.
No, I wanted you to roll a strength to see if you could pull it because it's
That's a
fairly
19.
old. Okay, so you pull this flue. It opens back up. Some of the smoke starts to filter out. However, it's been a few minutes now, and the smoke in the room is still fairly thick. You look around with what sight you do have, and you realize that Selness is gone.
This holiday, get the phones everyone wants on the 5G America's been waiting for.
All of everybody's gone or just selling this?
Just Selness right now. You can see Walter kind of in the center of the room, and you can see Goob over by the staircase.
I'll be like, hey, has anybody seen selling this?
Am I still choking on the floor?
Yes.
I am assuming that I'm covered by smoke too.
Yes, I would say everyone on the floor saw Selness kind of make his way crawling towards the stairs, knowing to get above the smoke. As you were the one that was saying stop, drop, and roll, you've had a little bit of fire training in school, and you know that smoke rises, you should probably get to the toppest point of the house here.
I start crawling that way as well. Just heading towards the
Okay.
stairs. I'm going to try to keep low because the lowest point is safer. But I'm still going to crawl towards the stairs so I can reduce my chance of choking.
Okay. I would say, as you all are kind of exiting the main living room and heading up the stairs, you all follow each other. Being 12 years old and so companion-like, you know that something's just not quite right hearing these voices. And we're going to cut back to Selness that was coming up to the doorway of the third bedroom.
What's your plan? A stampede. Now, you said planted a brush you know when you said
I'm gonna.
And
leave the herd away from the ear.
go ahead.
The herd again. Me and Bert will get these out. What have you missed? We won't be.
Can I roll history to see whose door this is?
Instead, we'll come.
I'm not going to make you roll because you actually live here. You would know anyways. This was your parents' room. This would be the master bedroom of the house, and though not as elegant as some master bedrooms may be, you know that, they had a nice vanity, a fairly large bed for what your household was, walk-in closet, kind of some antique furniture.
I'm gonna sit down and I guess wait for the others to get there. They'd see that the first room is compromised and have to come down here as well, so.
Yeah, I would say quickly as you sit down, kind of waiting to come in, is when the others come in barreling behind you, trying to get out of the smoke cloud.
When we're all
can
in.
I go over to the window and break it out?
There's not a window on the second floor.
That ain't safe.
Well, that's a fire hazard.
Remember, this is the 80s. Codes were not the same then.
Can I shoot a magic missile through the wall to make a window?
Sure.
I would like to assist with
fire.
that with Jim's magic missile, which is not fire, it's force.
Okay.
I think magic missile is force too, right?
Create
Yes.
3 glowing darts of magical force.
Yeah.
Each dart hits a creature of your choice. Yeah, I'm just gonna point them all 3 at one spot in the wall.
I would
make a
say with
triangle.
both of you, I'm not even going to make you roll. You blast, I would say, a 4-foot hole in the wall. And as you do, with the air coming down the chimney flue, leading through the house, up through the hallway, it kind of sucks all of the smoke down through this hall. And now you all are kind of standing at the entrance to this bedroom and a massive hole in the side of the house.
Could be worse. At least we'll get this smoke out of here. I know
Could
we
be
can't
worse.
get in
Could
the
be worse.
chimney.
Yeah, but he could get through the giant hole in the wall.
Yeah, but we can stand here and watch and wait for him.
I'd
And
pull my.
as he says this, you look over to the hole in the wall and you see the wind and the snow kind of forcefully blowing by. Some of the snow is making its way into the hallway that you're standing at. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna ask if we can stop playing games and throw down already.
That's what I've been saying. Let's go. Bring him
I
on.
know, I'm getting kind of bored of it.
It
Well,
says
no.
1987, right? I'm gonna be like, what, are you scared?
And right as Selna says, stop playing games, you hear, playing games? Playing games? Who said we're playing games?
You did.
I'm simply looking for someone to tell my fame.
Oh.
I start making chicken sounds and flapping my wings.
And as you guys do this, you realize that you're just kind of taunting the blowing wind.
Worth it.
Did
Fuck
he break
you,
wind?
wind!
It's the shit
Kid
winds, Randy.
friendly. Kid friendly.
Kids hear the word F all the time.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right.
12-year-olds say
Anyways,
the F
very
word all the
true.
time.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I gave you that different time.
as a DM, y'all got a gaping hole in
yeah.
the side of this house.
I'm
and
going
the
to.
guy that was threatening to get in.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart. But there was no windows, and we needed an escape route. I'm going to look around and make like a
there's no
garage
windows.
door sound, like a garage door opening sound, and look at Selness and be like, door? And then I'm going to start making like hammer sounds, like someone hammering in wood, nail into wood, and pull out my
If
wood
we
carver's
break
kit.
If we could find something big enough to cover this, we could use the other two doors, and we could go.
And as you look around, you realize there's 3 doors in this hallway.
I start
But you
taking the
might
door
want to
down.
act fast because the snow is quickly building up in the hallway before you.
I'm going to very quickly grab one of the doors too.
Yeah, same. I'll grab the one
Okay.
that doesn't.
And I would say you guys both have the quick knowledge. The school has a woodshop class, being the 80s, and they actually teach you things involving adulthood and life back then. I'm not being aggressive, but it's true. You know how to patch this hole using this wood.
I am also proficient in wood carver's tools.
I would say that you carve. Actually, you know what? All right, you're gonna make me. Give. What do we want to use for this? Give a performance check.
I am great. Oh, natural 20 plus 4.
I would say you carve out. Not only did you blow a circular hole, but the bricks are broken out in a brick pattern.
Yeah.
So you carved the perfect notches to fit this door into that hole. and you don't even have to nail it. It just it pushes perfectly into place,
Yep.
and you seal the wall back up.
Yeah, and basically the two doors that we have, I'm doing like a lock system to where they slide together and then just fold straight in.
Yep, I would assume that they both take the place, being the thickness of a door. The two of them together take the place of the brick, to where
Perfect.
you can't even tell on the inside where the plaster ends and the wood begins.
All done. All done.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Now, you notice a faint glow from the keyhole to bedroom 3.
we're in bedroom 3, aren't we?
No, you're in the hallway. Nobody's actually gone in the door of bedroom 3.
We would have had to have the
It went in and sat on the bed.
yeah.
Blow the hole in
I
the
thought
wall.
you were blowing the hole in the end of the hallway.
No, in that
No, it
room.
went in the bedroom.
No,
Yeah.
he said bedroom 3.
Oh, I thought you
Right
were
on the
sitting
bed.
outside the door
Nope.
of bedroom 3. Okay, well, all right, that's fine. So you're all inside bedroom 3.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. You notice. Give me.
That's why we were confused why there were no windows in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the hallway. Selness, knowing that this was your parents' bedroom with the history checked, give me an investigation of the room because you haven't been in this room in quite some time. I'd say it's been at least 20 years.
The dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You look around, you see the bed that you're sitting on. You see the chest that your parents kept their clothes in. You see a small vanity at the end of their bed. You know that you guys could never really afford anything nice. And then as you glance over to the very back corner, you see the walk-in closet. And it's almost as if the doorknob is glowing red.
Would I have seen this too?
Yeah. I would say anyone in the room that's actually looking around,
Nice.
kind of conscious of their surroundings, would
I
see
throw
this
a
room is fairly
javelin
dark.
through the door.
No,
Yeah.
it's not dark because
Well, you only have
Naughty
two
is-
orbs that followed you.
It
So
would
it's
have only
not
lasted.
very well lit.
It would have only lasted a minute, so it would have all four would have came back on when we came back up here.
Okay. All right. So the two dissipated from bedroom 1. They followed you back into bedroom 3 as you recast.
Yep.
But I would say the red on the doorknob doesn't match the brass on the others.
Oh, I thought you were saying red as in like it was glowing red, hot, with fire.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what I mean.
I'm gonna cast
yeah,
Mage
glowing
Hand.
red as if it was heated.
I want to walk
okay.
up with the back of my hand.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Dude,
Both of you roll a d20.
Selnus was actually going to do something first.
oh,
Yeah, he
I'll
had
let
said
him.
something before us.
Okay.
I wanted to throw a javelin through the door into the closet.
That's right. Yeah, go ahead. Take a strike with the javelin at the oak door. These are all solid doors. It's a fairly old house.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits, and I would say that's enough to strike completely through. As you throw this javelin, it hits the door, it pierces, it blows completely through to the other side, and you hear it kind of thwang against the plaster wall on the back side of the closet. And now there is about a 2-inch opening in the door, in which you can see inside. The handle is still glowing red.
I'm gonna go grab my javelin.
So
It's on the inside of the closet now. The door is still closed.
Okay.
How big is the closet that held a whole Jap?
It's a walk-in closet, bro.
Yeah, it's a walk-in closet. I would say maybe 6 or 7 feet deep.
All right.
So with my mage hand, I have mage hand legend demon or something. Basically, my mage hand is invisible, so no one can see it. But
Yeah.
I am going to basically push it
Right.
against the door to keep it shut.
Against, like, the bedroom door?
No, the closet door, the one that's glowing red. It's just kind of like,
Okay.
like full-on palm it to try and
Yep.
keep it shut. Granted, there's only like
Okay.
5 pounds of force that'll anything past 5 pounds
Sure.
would break it, but
Yep. No, I would say your hand pushes it. You can see it because you know it's there, but nobody else really knows that you're pushing against the door.
Does the door open inward? Is it inlaid or outlaid?
Throw an investigation for the doorway.
I may be pushing it in the wrong way.
24?
24. You would notice the hinges are on your side of the door, so the door actually swings into you and not into the closet. So it is a pull door.
I'm gonna look at Selness and be like, we need to barricade that door.
Barricade door, barricade door. Hand.
And
How
as
long
you guys are saying all of this, you hear the storm pick up. And you hear the winds gushing. And you know the hole that you blasted is fairly well barricaded, but you hear a shatter.
Are they still there?
That was the living room window. We should go check it out.
So is the door still there?
Yoinks.
In the wall, in the hole?
Yep.
Oh,
The
okay.
door's still there in the hole. As far as you see, everything's normal.
But we heard, like, what Selness said, there's a window downstairs that broke open.
If that's what you heard.
I'm gonna go with him.
I don't know what else would crash.
Can I make a
Let's
perception
do
check
this.
to find out if I could recognize like the sound of the crash? To maybe determine
Sure.
what it
I'm
is.
gonna roll a perception
We'll
check
say-
with him too.
We'll say for the loudness.
Unnatural 20.
Damn, you guys are rolling like motherfuckers.
I have a
tonight.
+9.
Oh, okay. Well, so it was a half-ass roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still a good check. No, you would assume that, judging by the sound of the blast, that the only window in this house large enough would be that main window in the living room. It's kind of like a bay window.
I mimic the glass and nod my head towards Selness in agreement.
I would like to pull out my spell book in my left hand and my axe in my right hand
Okay.
and just be ready to do this.
Seeing him do this, I want to yank my pistol out and have it readied.
And I am going
Would be like,
to.
Whoa.
Dude, where'd you get a gun?
That's what I was. Where'd you get a pistol, bro?
I wasn't supposed to pull this out, but my daddy gave it to me. Told me I could use it.
And I am going to pull out my nothing and try to go stealth. Stay in the shadows.
Hey, I want to go stealth with him because my stack is pretty high.
I'm gonna slap out my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Get ready to blast some bitches.
And I would say at this point, is anybody investigating the crash?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going stealth, and we were all following him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got this
So-
dude telling us he's trying to get in the house and the big window just broke, so.
I'm not
broke
going to
in and
make
said,
you guys
"Yes,
roll
who?"
stealth.
that's
The
good.
only thing that I would request that would give you away is putting out the glowing lights. Otherwise, you're standing kind of in a bright hallway, and there's
Oh,
nothing
that's
really
true.
to follow.
Which would make sense with my natural
I
one.
haven't-
Like, I'm trying to
you
hide
can't
under
fight
lights.
in the hallway either.
If I get directly under this light,
Nighttime.
my own shadow might hide me.
Yep.
So I would say you put out the light. It's now pitch black. As you guys make your ways down the stairway, Selnus is kind of the first to get through, and as he looks in the living room, he sees the front window smashed, and there's a fairly large elm tree laying across the living room. It almost looks like the storm ripped up and threw this tree through the window.
Sweet. This is pretty cool. I want to cast Firebolt at the tree.
Okay. So, as you cast Firebolt, the limbs on this tree start to burn.
I rolled a nat 1 on that, so.
Yeah, the limbs on this tree start to burn, and you couldn't really direct it or judge how large the bolt was going to be. I would say half of this tree is now burning in the living room.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
No, you're not on fire.
I would say right now the safest place to be, unless any of you can, make water.
I piss myself.
Oh, isn't it snowing outside?
Did you say you fist yourself?
Piss. I made water.
Okay. Both not
I got
kid
it, I
friendly,
got it,
but
I got it.
we'll enjoy it.
I'm going to cast Control Flame and extinguish the fire.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, control flame. I didn't know you had that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Just,
I would say,
instantaneously extinguish the flame within the cube.
Very
okay.
cool.
I would say you have enough muster to extinguish the flame, and that's kind of the extent of your spell there. So now you have a slightly smoldering tree and kind of an irreparable window that's opened in the front of the house.
Bro, do you want dude to get in here or what? The fire was keeping him out before and he put it out, so I relit it.
Speaking of,
these guys,
is the fireplace still going?
yeah.
It is not. It is completely out. And with the massive tree through the living room, there's really no way for any of you to get to it.
What are you doing? Sorry. Forgot I was.
Well, I guess we didn't need to fix that hole in the wall. Thank you for the job well done. I think we should climb this tree, get on the roof, see what we can figure out. We'll have to go somewhere else.
The tree's kind of horizontal. It's just kind of cutting off the rectangular living room.
You said it was like
So
it was
you guys
thrown
are-
through, right? Like someone picked it up and just
Yeah.
javelined it?
Yeah. And with the branches sticking out, there's really not much you can do past the stairway.
Stairway to heaven.
And
So we're trapped upstairs.
yeah, and as everyone is simultaneously realizing this, you all hear a voice again, and it says, "Yes, yes, yes, yes. To the upstairs. Surely I won't find you there." The last ones thought the same. Until I saw their untimely flare.
Sorry.
I look back
And-
at Selness. Oh, sorry.
No, I need everyone to throw an insight.
Not great at those.
And I'm going to call you guys out so I can
Well,
write
what?
them down here. An insight check. First,
Okay, thank you.
let's do Selness.
19.
Nice.
Umesh.
16.
Naughty.
Actually rolled pretty well. 18.
Damn. Walter.
Nat 20.
God.
Jesus Christ. Colin. Nope, never mind. All right, I'm gonna quit calling his name. Like I said in our break, if he does make it back before the finish, he can still participate. That's fine. Goob, insight.
As insight.
Yep,
Plus is 22.
22. Very nice. I would say an unnatural 22 and a natural 20. You guys realize this voice is kind of guiding you back upstairs. An insight to yourselves. You have a wizard that can cast a light, and he mentioned something about an untimely flare. Maybe there's something that you overlooked, and you remember the glowing handle, flare, fire.
He's in the
What
house
do you do?
already.
I'm gonna go in the middle room.
I'm gonna look
Okay.
at Selness first and go, let's light this tree back on fire.
Firebolt, firebolt.
Okay, so you cast Firebolt, and it lights the tree back on fire almost quicker than it did before, since it's still smoldering.
I got a 21
And-
and a 14 for my 2 firebolts at it.
I wasn't going to make you roll anyways. It's already smoldering. Pretty much anywhere you hit was going to light it again. So now the living room, I would say, is slightly engulfed in flames as you make your way back upstairs.
Yeah. We'll blow another hole in the wall if we have to get out of here.
And I would say at this point, you know that bedroom 1 has nothing of interest. Bedroom 3, you've entered. The closet had the glowing knob. Bedroom 2, you have not entered.
That's the one I wanted to go to. I thought it was the middle room.
Bedroom 2?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Yep. Okay, so as you enter bedroom 2, you notice that it's been completely cleared out. It's almost a perfectly square bedroom. There's no closet, there's no furniture, there's no toys. There's quite fairly carpet, walls, a ceiling, and a light.
Can I investigate for the light switch? Oh wait, there's no power.
I would say investigation you don't need. You would know as you open the door with your left hand, the light switch is on your right. You flick it, and
Can
nothing
I
happens.
push him in there and pull the door closed.
Sure. You both enter the room. Selness, you slam the door closed,
It was just
and
push
now
him
you're
in.
both just kind of standing in a dark room.
No, you didn't hear him. He wanted to push me in and slam the door shut.
Oh, okay.
Hold
He's
the door
standing
closed.
outside.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna prank
all
him.
right.
Hold the door
Yeah.
closed.
That's fine. You push Walter in. You slam the door closed. Walter, you're in a pitch black room.
Pistol in one hand.
Pistol in one hand. Your fucking mouth in the other, trying not to scream. And you don't really know what's going on.
I'll cast dancing lights and have 2 lights with us and 2 lights on the inside of the room.
Do you have to be able to see where they go?
It doesn't say so. It just says that they
Okay.
appear within 120 feet of me.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
So 2 lights light up the hallway where you all are standing, and 2 lights light up the bedroom that Walter's in. And as he looks around, he sees just a typical square bedroom. It almost looks like somebody moved everything out.
I'm just kind of standing there with my pistol ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, don't look up. Don't look up. And then I look up at the ceiling.
He did it.
And as you look up to the ceiling, your eyes slowly move from the wall to the popcorn up,
To
and
the
you
window.
realize nothing's there. You're just in an empty room.
Thank God. I just kind of kick the door and go, funny, funny.
On the other side, I say, funny, funny, and start giggling.
And also bear in mind, we've got 40 minutes left.
So I'm going to say, Selness, open the door.
Sonas, do you open the door?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
I would say Selnez isn't really holding the door. You turn the knob and it just opens up. You've searched bedroom 1. Bedroom 2 is empty. Bedroom 3 you've been in, but you didn't really search the one room with the glowing knob.
So we want to go check the knob, huh?
I would think
Onward
so, but it's up to you. I'm just the big voice in the sky.
Onward to Narnia.
I am going to move my mage hand to the doorknob,
Yep.
twist it, and
Okay.
open it.
All right. As you do, your mage hand kind of crackles a little bit. The knob turns and the door opens up.
To everyone else, all you see is this door open and the doorknob turn. They can't see it.
Yep. I would say they notice the faint crackling. The real quick just kind of spark, and then the knob turns, the door opens up, and it just reveals a walk-in closet. The closet has a dresser that goes to the ceiling on the right side. On the left side are clothes hanging on a hook.
I'm going to have
I
my pistol ready that it just...
I cast Minor Illusion and have
Okay.
it walk into the closet.
Okay.
Like, just it's gonna be like a normal, like anyone. It'll be a replica of me, and just walking through the
Yep.
closet.
Yep. I would just say a humanoid figure.
Yeah.
Being the spur of the moment. It walks into the closet. It kind of looks around for a second. It looks back at you, and it dissipates.
Did I notice anything different in that when that happened?
No, you would assume, being the level that you are and the level of your magic, that was kind of normal.
Okay.
What it would typically do.
I am going to pull out both daggers, one in each hand,
Okay.
and
Okay.
walk into the closet.
All right. You walk in with your daggers in hand, ready to fight, and you realize you're surrounded by dressers and a wall of clothes.
Can I look around and see if there's like any like secret doors or
Would you like to kind of tussle through things?
yeah? See if I can find anything.
Okay.
Trying to pull levers. Zoink, Scoob!
Looking for secret doors, you said. You would realize, kind of pushing the hangers back, that there's actually about a 5-foot door behind the hangers.
I quickly whistle,
And
just outward, so everybody can hear me, and make a door sound.
I go in and find out.
I go follow.
Same.
Goob is
okay, not everybody would fit in the small closet. So I would say either you would have to open the door and go through, or some people would have to wait.
I pull out the javelin as well, and hand it back to Selnus,
Okay.
just to make a little more
Fine,
room.
bro.
I point towards the door, and whoever's with me, since I can't communicate well, I point towards the door and say, hmm?
And Yumash, as you hear him kind of hinting towards the door, what do you do?
I look at Walter and I look at Noddy. Say, shall we? Turn the knob,
We should.
open the door.
Okay. Yumash actually grabs the knob, turns the handle, swings the door in, and you realize there's another, I would say about twice the size of the walk-in closet size room inside. And at the end of it, there's a chest.
I am not touching that damn chest.
I run straight to that motherfucker and check it out.
Mage hand that bad boy, dude.
Well, I'm still gonna
All
check
right,
it
you
out.
wanna-
I'm gonna visually inspect it first.
So you're trying to investigate the chest?
Yes, with my
Without
eyeballs.
touching it.
Yes.
All right, throw an investigation.
18 plus 7, 25.
Fuck me, shit. All right. You notice. Oh, sorry, kid friendly. You notice that the chest has some kind of golden snowflakes periodically throughout the brown leather. The lock mechanism looks like a candy cane that's pushed through a series of holes. What would appear to be a typical lock looks like a lever that's actually a candy cane.
Cast Mage Hand, step back about 30 feet, and pull the candy cane out.
As you do, the mage hand grabs this, and only you can see it's tugging and it's tugging, and the hand disappears as it tries to forcefully pull the candy cane out of the lock.
Stuck.
And I would say at this time, anybody else that wants to walk in the closet, you've got plenty of room now.
Oh, I'm already in the closet.
We
The
know.
other three are in the hidden room within.
I guess, being who I am, I would go up and try to pull the candy cane myself.
Okay. And
So
as
it's
you
stuck.
try to pull the candy cane, there's kind of a bright golden glow
Of course.
that surrounds your hand. And you grab the candy cane and you tug to the right, and it just smoothly pulls out. And now you would think that the chest is unlocked. You're now holding a typical peppermint candy cane.
I definitely put that motherfucker in my that nice looking candy cane in my mouth.
All
Yeah.
right. As you stick the candy cane in your mouth, you realize it's probably pretty old.
That's all right.
There's some dust on it, but it's still got a peppermint flavor.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much flavor has it lost?
This was like a 3 on top rated candy canes.
Okay. I open the chest.
All right, you open the chest. As you open it, you find a letter laying in the bottom.
I pick it up and read it.
All right, and the letter reads, "If one ever finds themselves hiding from my shadow, simply cast light. Beware, this weapon only works for those that can summon it. Go forth, weaken your foe, and let the light of the Christmas star drag him to the depths. And before you, in the corner, appears a peppermint staff with a snow globe on the top."
I grab it.
Which one wants to grab it?
Yeah, I'll let
roll you for it.
I'll roll you for it. What do you want to roll?
D20 versus D20.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Give us a drum roll, Jackson.
50.
Ready? Countdown from 3, 2,
13.
15.
Ah!
Solnus somehow shoves you out of the way and sees this peppermint staff and grabs it.
Cool. What does it do? Let's start swinging it around and doing like.
I show him my candy cane and lick it and like point to him to see if he like wants to lick his staff.
Like,
Yeah.
Look at Naughty.
As
I look at the peppermint snow globe staff, and I look back at Naughty, and I'm kind of stick my tongue out just a little bit, and I just start doing flippy spinny
Okay.
shit with my staff again.
and as he's kind of flipping this staff around, you see each time he kind of gets to the height of his swing, a brief kind of glow comes from the snow globe on the end of it. And as he's doing this, and it's just kind of glowing the room, just one after the other, swing after swing, you hear, "Oh, why are you hiding? Do you not like my games? Perhaps you'll join in my laughter when you're choking on flames."
Bro, we've been playing with fire all night.
I got
And all of
something
you
to
kind
choke
of
on,
realize you left the tree burning downstairs.
I know.
The whole living room has caught fire at this point. It's making its way up the stairs and through the hallway. And through the flames, who are the two that are in the closet? That is, or no, there's only one now. Goob, I believe, has not walked into the hidden room.
I don't think so. You said there's
So-
too many people in there, so I
So
said,
Goob, through the closet door, sees through these flames, walks a goat-like figure. And he's got on Santa robes He's got his hood pulled forward. He's got about 4-foot horns sticking out the front of his head. And every time he snorts through his pig-like nostrils, red and white peppermint-like smoke blows out.
I want to kick right in the jingle bells.
Okay. And I'm going to need only you to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Forest fires.
In the big room that we're in, is there a window?
No.
Okay.
No. This is 4 solid plaster walls and kind of an angled ceiling.
Well,
You,
while these two are licking their jingle candy canes,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go check on Goob because I haven't seen Goob.
I
Alright,
did.
I'm going to get his initiative first.
Did you say 8, Drake?
18.
Oh, 18. Okay, I didn't hear you either. All right, give me just 2 seconds here to write these down again.
Yep, just a little bit longer. Then I'll be there like this. Go play.
Just a little bit longer.
I also. Okay, I guess I'll wait till I see what's happening.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm making notes real quick. All right, so with your 18, you walk up and you said you wanted to kick him in the nuts.
In his jingle bells, yeah.
Okay, jingle bells. Roll an unarmed strike.
Big balls. An unarmed strike.
Yep.
11.
You go to kick up, and it gets caught in his heavy robe. And it's almost like like kicking a loose floor mat. You kick forward, your leg stops, you kind of draw back, you look up, and you see the menacing red eyes just kind of staring straight at you. And Krampus takes his turn, and he opens his bag, and he stuffs you inside of it.
Before that, I do Fury of Blows.
Is that a bonus action?
Is that a bonus action?
I would say yes, but for everyone else, read that to us.
After you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Nice.
Yep. So go ahead and take your second unarmed strike. We'll count that before he actually stuffs you in the bag. We'll say you kick with one leg and it gets stuck, so you immediately stomp down and kick with the other.
I think it gets 2 more
Oh.
hits.
Was I supposed to do a +5 for the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, then it was 16.
Whatever your unarmed strike is.
Oh,
Okay. All right. No, 16 hits. So if you want to keep that, we can count that first hit as an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah. And then
And then what is your damage for that?
I'll just roll off this.
Yep.
6.
6?
Yep.
Okay. You notice this being takes this unarmed strike, this swift blow to the jingle bells, and he just kind of looks at you and grins, and fire kind of spews out from his teeth.
I want to aim my flurry of blows at those teeth.
Okay, so we'll say, Naughty, did you say that takes 2 extra hits?
Yeah, so Flurry of Blows, I believe, is 2 hits
flurry.
for one
Yep.
for the 1
It's
key point.
2. Right.
So it's 2 unarmed strikes?
Yep.
Yes.
So
Okay.
a total
Yeah.
of 3.
Go ahead. Go
And
ahead and take 2 unarmed strikes.
And then I think you actually have 2 actions, Goob. It should say attacks per action 2.
Attacks per action where?
Right above your attacks.
Oh, yeah, attacks per action 2.
Yeah, so you can do pop, and then use your key point to pop again. So you can have a total of 4 hits.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be 6?
So
No, unless you spend another key point.
Oh, well, 1, 2. Yeah, you're right. 4. Okay, yeah.
So we're gonna say you just kind of go like full Jet Li, and you come in with 2 kicks, and you follow it up with a left and a right. We've already got 1 unarmed strike to hit. Go ahead and roll to hit for 3, and we'll see what hits and what misses.
15 plus 5 is 20. Where am I? There it is. Unarmed strike. Do I hit for damage for each one too?
Just roll 3 to hit. I'll tell you which ones hit and which ones miss, and then we'll do damage after.
All right, 20.
Yep.
12 plus 5 is 17.
Okay.
14 plus 5 is 19.
All 3 hit. So roll your, or I think it just gives you damage for all 3, correct?
I can hit.
He has to
flurry of
roll.
blow.
His unarmed strikes are rolls.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 3 damages then with an arm strike.
1. First one is 8.
Okay.
8. 7.
8, 8, 7. That's 23.
23.
Damn, not bad.
All right. So with that, you notice he looks at you, and where there was once kind of flames rolling through his teeth have kind of filtered down to smoke. He's still got a grin, but he's standing right up on you.
He what?
I said he's still standing right up on you, kind of directly in front of you, right in your face.
I feel like I have a move where I can GTFO out of his face.
Well, you've still got movement speed, I believe. This room's only about 10 feet across. So whatever your movement speed is, subtract 10 moving through the doorway, and that's what you've still got left.
45, so 35 left.
Yep, you've still got 35 feet that you can move. And the room's only about, I would say, 10 feet by 12 feet.
I'll take that. I'll dip.
Okay. Are you moving back to the closet, or are you moving to the opposite corner?
Oh, I can't
What?
leave in the room for 10.
Do what?
I'm just stuck in the.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck in this room. He's right in the doorway.
Oh.
And you would know from looking through the doorway, there's flames coming through from the tree that was burning.
Okay.
The rest of the house is up in flames.
Go.
They're all in the closet, right?
Yep.
Well, we're in the room in the closet, except for Umesh, who is walking towards him.
Yeah. Right.
Walking towards.
I would say Umesh, as he spoke, is kind of getting back into the closet outside of the hidden room.
All right, I'm gonna go into the closet then and try to be on them.
Okay. I would say with your movement, you can move into the closet and realize that Umesh is kind of standing right there in the doorway. This will throw you out of combat since the others aren't in combat yet, and give you time to speak.
Oh, you took my idea away.
I can speak.
Yeah.
no.
Help! Help me, please!
What the hell are you yelling about, bro?
It's the thingy-majigger with the horns.
What? A what? I'm gonna walk out, step out of the closet.
I'm gonna turn around and see what they're yelling about. What Goob's yelling about.
Come on, let me see that bad boy. Come on. You roll initiative.
Are you stepping into the main room?
Yeah.
Is
I'm throwing
everyone
my
stepping in the
throwing
main
axe
room,
across
or
the room at it?
Yeah, I
So
think
far,
we
just me.
all are exiting the closet.
okay? If you're all exiting the closet and heeding Goob's kind of call, then I'm gonna have all of you roll initiative.
And I'm
So-
going to yell
Yeah.
out, "Lights!"
I'm gonna
And
walk out and be
Goob,
like,
since you're entering combat again, I need you to re-roll.
Unnatural 20.
Nice.
Damn, I am
All
rolling
right.
hot tonight.
Let's go.
Umesh. He sees
Let's
this
go,
thing and he goes,
Yep.
sorry, you were talking. My bad.
No, go ahead. We're just getting initiative rolls real quick.
So I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna look at this thing and go, oh, fudge. But I didn't say fudge.
All right.
Insert
And
explicit here.
Walter, let's get your initiative.
22.
Shoo. Naughty.
21. 18 plus 3.
Gee.
Yeah.
You mash.
That is a 17.
And Selness.
13.
13. Gotcha. So let me get the order here real quick.
I was hoping to step out and be like, oh, magic missile.
And you said I did.
What'd you say, Goob?
You said I did 23 damage already, right?
It was.
Yeah, 23.
And you never said you healed or anything like that.
You don't know. You
Oh,
stepped out of the room.
I thought you said I got stuck in the doorway with everyone trying to leave.
You walked into the closet, and as you were trying to step into the hidden room,
Oh.
who was it? UMash was walking out of it.
All right.
So I would say everyone at this point, it's been like 6 seconds. You were kind of rushing in, screaming. UMash was walking out to check for you, and hearing you scream, everybody rushed out into the bedroom.
All right.
So at this point, Walter has the first go. Walter, what would you like to do?
So I see this thing now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately point my pistol at it and load up my thunder rounds and shoot a shot at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right.
And for everyone listening, the thunder round, what does that add?
The thunder round adds 3d8 plus 3,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it replaces the normal rounds of the pistol. So
Yeah. I think you roll to hit with the pistol, you take the pistol strike, and then the lightning round is the effect that's in
so
addition to the pistol. Correct?
yeah. Oh, I don't know. First time playing a pistol, guy. Is that what you want to go with, DM?
Well, because lightning round is actually
Lightning round fires from you in a straight line that is 1 foot wide and 30 feet long.
Yeah, so
Each
it's coming
creature
from
in the
you.
line must make a dex save throw.
it's an upgrade to your pistol.
Okay.
Right.
no,
So I would say with
lightning
Go ahead.
round is its own attack. It's not a pistol attack.
Yeah.
It's its own
Okay.
attack.
Yep.
okay.
But
So
I'm
lightning round, then what? You roll to hit, and then
Yep.
your damage is 3d8 plus 3.
You have to make a dex save.
Of 14.
Okay. 14.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. That failed.
Okay, it's 17 to hit. Does that hit?
Roller takes, so 17 just hits.
Ugh.
As you shoot, he tries to dodge out, and as he dodges right, you slightly adjust your crosshairs, and you match his dodge. And roll for damage.
7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18, and that is lightning damage. Is that how we
Yep.
call that?
Yes, sir. And then, so use that.
Okay.
Go up. Back to here. Go. Bonus action.
DM, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So say somebody throws magic missile, right?
Uh-huh.
Each dart missile causes 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for each dart for damage, or just add them all up with one?
Is that how it specifies?
Yeah, you have
the
to roll
attack?
for each one.
Is it? Because it was reading funny, so never mind.
Yeah, you have to roll for each dart.
Each dart hits the choice can see the range. Each dart deals 1d4, or dart deals 1d4. I don't know, I guess.
Does it specify anything about roll to hit?
It just says a dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The
Hold on,
darts
I
all
have it as
strike
well.
Simultaneous.
Okay.
So I have to roll for each dart.
Only because I don't have a screen to actually pull it up myself.
You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you see within range. The darts all strike simultaneously. So, no, you're right. For magic missile,
yeah, it would be
just one roll.
It would be one roll if you're sending them all at the same
Yeah,
time.
because it says,
Yep.
and you can direct them to hit one creature or
Yeah.
several.
So I would say, it can hit one or it can hit
But
3
just roll
within
one die?
range. Yeah.
Yeah,
to hit.
just make sure.
Yep.
Ooh, that would be a shitty.
my magic
bad.
missile
And-
requires each roll.
I would assume damage is going to be one roll as well, right?
No, it's 1d4 per dart.
One
Okay.
per dart.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. And who are we on then? Walter.
Can I take my second attack with just my pistol?
Yes,
I
you have a
have
bonus
to-
action that allows you
No,
to take
I
a
have-
second attack.
I have actions per turn too, right? So technically shooting my pistol's an action.
Yep.
Yes, because you've got how many bullets per load?
I think it holds 4,
4. Yep.
right? It
Yep.
holds 4.
So this would be your
per-
second shot per that load.
Yep.
Per that
So
load.
So I got a 19 with it.
To hit,
Yep.
that hits,
Okay, and then 1d10.
and then this will just be a standard pistol shot.
And that's 9.
9 to hit,
9
Okay.
damage.
9 damage. Yep, I gotcha.
And then we'll call that it for right now.
All right, and as Walter strikes, he takes one shot and he cocks back his second shot. And with the first, you kind of see kind of lightning energy just surround him and work its way to his back, and he jerks up straight, almost like he was tased. And with the second shot, he takes to the shoulder and he jerks to the right and he stands back at you. And he's still grinning, but it's almost as if he's standing a little further down than when you entered the room. And with that, it's going to be Naughty's turn.
So you say he's.
What do you mean by
Yeah, you
further
say
down?
he's further down. Is he like shrinking?
Almost like he's slumping.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He's not quite standing as upright as he did before.
Would you say? Is there? How close is he to all of us?
You guys are at the closet, which is at one corner, and he's caddy corner. So I would say almost 10 feet away.
Okay.
All of you are kind of grouped together outside the closet door, and he's at the bedroom door across the room.
I am going to run up to him, cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
Which basically
What's
means
that do?
it adds lightning to my short sword attack.
Okay. And
Um,
does that add a dice roll?
yeah, it's no like deck save or anything. It's just it adds lightning to it. However,
Gotcha.
DM note: if he moves, he takes more lightning damage.
Sure.
So I got to roll to hit with my short sword.
Okay.
15.
15 misses.
Swing and a miss. But I'm gonna
Yep,
do
so
2-weapon attack.
As you swing, the sword kind of crackles, and it just falls to the floor.
The sword falls to the floor.
Yes. You said lightning strike. You were casting lightning to the sword, correct?
Yeah. Well, the lightning is the sword's basically charged with lightning. It does lightning damage.
Right. So as you swing, the sword misses, and it just kind of falls to the floor in your hands.
Oh, so I'm still holding it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Then bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna bring up the dagger and try to hit.
Okay.
That's better. That's 22.
22 hits.
That is 7 damage.
Okay. And as you strike with the dagger, you kind of come up and you slash open the sash. And his robe falls open, and you see kind of a grotesque black skeleton figure inside. And he's still grinning at you, and he's still got these blazing red eyes. But now you can kind of see his body, skeleton-like, but still full of lard. And he's still staring right at you. And now you and Walter are both... Or no, Walter was further back. Now you are standing next to him, correct?
That is correct. I am standing next to him.
Yep.
Does this mean he's cornering him into a corner?
Right now, all of you, except for Naughty, are in a corner by the closet.
You said he was catty corner,
Yeah, he's kind of across the room.
and now he's okay.
Yeah, Naughty just walked up to him to strike him.
So the next person will have him have 2 per push.
Yes, it will give you advantage.
Who's
And
I think.
Naughty, do you have anything else?
Bonus action, 2-weapon fighting, so I can't disengage. No, I guess that's it. I'm gonna stay in there.
All right, so that throws it to Goob. It's your turn.
I want to rush up and get him cornered. Then
Okay.
2 of my key to be able to get 6 strike, which means I have 3 of my 6 key left.
Damn.
Okay.
So roll 6 times.
Roll. Yeah, explain that to me real quick.
Well, it's the first. I get the 2 unarmed strikes for my actions.
Yeah.
And then those actions for my.
Okay.
Just gets 2
Yep.
unarmed, which makes 6. Which is
Gotcha.
what keys for.
Gotcha. And it doesn't say anything about having to take a rest. That's just every turn.
He can
No, I
use
get-
6 times.
I've used 3 so far.
6 times. Okay. All right. So I guess you're gonna roll 6 unarmed strikes. Go ahead and give me all of the attack rolls first.
And is this an advantage, right?
This is since Naughty, yeah. So he's in the corner. Naughty is to the left of him right now. I would assume you would run up to the right. And so you've kind of got him backed into a corner.
So it's I rolled 12
Advantage for all 6.
of, but
So roll them 2 at a time. So
Yeah.
you've got 2 rolls for 1, 2 rolls for the second, 2 rolls for the third.
9 plus 5, 14.
Did you say 14?
Yeah, 14, 13,
Okay.
11, 16,
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. 11. And last one. 18.
All right. So 4 of those hit. Let's roll attack for 4.
Got 5, 8, 7, 7.
27 total.
Jesus. Fucking
He's
monks,
got a bad
man.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, monks are tough.
And I can only do this
Wow.
unarmed strike, so I don't want to.
With that, he kind of snarls. Every bit of smoke that was coming from his mouth has died out. He's still grinning, and he grips his chains and kind of hunkers down a little further. You can't really tell if he's hurt or if he's preparing to charge.
I want to
And
hang out right here. I'm done.
okay, so you're I would assume next to him, right? So Naughty's to the left, Goob's to the right.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna throw it. That's Krampus's turn this time. He's actually going to cast his chains. And his chains, he gets to strike 2 characters. Both of you have to make a dex saving throw. So let me get a dex save from both of you.
Oh, is this from Goob and
This is from Goob and Naughty
Naughty?
for chains.
22.
And
22.
this adds a +5 from saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you have marked as your saving throw modifier.
Yeah, dex +5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Damn. All right. So he kind of swings his chains out both sides, and somehow you guys jump over him. It's almost like a game of hopscotch that you learned on the playground. And he swings his left, and
I'm going to sing 1, 2, buckle my shoe as I jump over it.
yeah, and he just keeps whipping him back and forth, and you guys keep jumping him every time, and he's angry and he's screeching. And he looks up to the sky and he disappears. And at this point, guys, do you want to take another, I'd say 20 minutes?
Yeah, I'm fine with staying.
Same.
Everyone?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, Anthony.
Anthony.
Selness.
Bueller. Staying another 20 minutes?
Can I gotta help get the kids ready for bed and stuff.
Okay.
Do you guys want to keep going and finishing it out? I would say at this point, Krampus is fairly well messed up. He disappears and he reappears across the room in the group of 4. And he grabs UMash and stuffs him into his bag.
Aha.
I have a reaction.
Unfortunately, with this attack, you get no reaction. When it comes to your turn, you lose your action. And basically, the only thing you get to do is scream. You can say the words you actually want to say, but that takes place of your action.
Okay. So I can't do anything other than talk shit.
So, yeah, and unfortunately, your turn is the next turn.
Cool. So it's my turn now?
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, all right, you little scaredy cat, you can't face me, you gotta stuff me in a bag.
And Krampus is just gonna chuckle. And with that, it comes out to Salnus's turn.
He said he's had to get kids ready for bed.
Oh, shoot. I was trying to end it before he got his kids ready for bed.
I think he said he couldn't do it because he had to get kids ready for bed.
You want to do a flashback? It's kind of gonna ruin the ending, but we're gonna go back to a poem.
What you doing, bud? Oh, what's up?
I'm gonna hit him with the Christmas star thingy.
There we go.
I haven't got a turn yet. I've been waiting and waiting.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's your turn
now.
right now.
I got my.
So
staff
you've got the
and
Christmas star, the
smack him.
staff. How do you do this specifically? I would assume that your character, you're not really inept to magic, but you understand what magic does.
He's a wizard.
I'm a barbarian wizard.
He's a muscle
have-
wizard.
Yeah,
I
but
have spells.
yeah, he has.
So
He's knowledgeable in arcane.
Explain to me how would you like to attack with this staff?
First, I want to cast sleep on him, and then I want to beat the shit out of him with the Christmas star.
All right, and with sleep, that's a dex save, correct?
This spell sends
Or does it
creatures
just
into a
automatically?
magic- It doesn't have a save on it.
Okay. All right, so he just automatically falls asleep.
He beats the shit.
So yeah, just holding the bag in one hand, with UMash stuffed inside, kind
Oh.
of screeching.
Hold on. It says
Yep.
this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Anthony, you have to roll 5d8, and the total is how many hit points of the creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of you are affected in the order of their current hit points.
So everyone within 20 feet is affected.
Rolled 28.
My mom is 81, and I worry about her.
Yeah, I think it's everyone. I don't think it's just
Okay. All right, so everyone in the room takes 28 points of damage.
No, it's no damage.
Oh,
This
I thought you
spell's
said
really
points of
confusing.
damage.
So he has to roll
Yeah.
5d8, and it says that's how many hit points the creatures of the spell can affect. So I think it's creatures.
Whomever he's casting it on.
Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, which would probably be him, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious.
I'm just gonna make him unconscious.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, I would assume
If he's under or
if he's
that
under
number,
28,
you guys are
I
in.
can put it on him.
Yeah, you guys are in a fantasy school, so he's learned how to use this spell. I would say he cast it directly at Krampus. Knocks him not unconscious, but asleep. So then you can take your attack with your staff.
Tell him how angry I am for wrecking my house while I smack him in the face with my staff.
And all right, as you smack him with the staff, you notice the globe on the end glows a bright white. There's a huge crack that forms in the ground between you two, and 5 rather large elves ascend from the crack. They drag the beast into it, and you hear a loud, jolly voice fill the room. You dare to deny the determination on my list? You think your memory can triumph over the great mighty claws? Rest assured, your next year will be better than the last, or you will again meet, what rhymes with claws? Anyways, congratulations on your defeat. You've been spared by Krampus. And a bright white light flashes the room. All of you faint. And as you wake up a few moments later, you realize there's a bell that rings. And as the ring starts to dissipate, you're walking out the front door of your school. And the sky is sunny. The ground has a few inches of snow. What do you do?
Is it like deja vu?
Roll a history check.
Three.
This is the same day. And with that, this is the end of our story.
That motherfucker's gonna
Krampus-
keep making us do this.
I'll deck his halls. Show him the jingle.
That bastard.
Did you guys enjoy the not so silent night?
I'm shitty.
Yeah.
All I could do is talk crap
The entire game.
the entire game. That's all I did the entire game was talk crap. I've been trying to fight this dude since like the first 5 minutes.
That's true. Like, you tried hard. That's funny.
And you were the first one to get caught.
Yeah.
He was like, "Nope,
He said,
I know this little one."
He said, this dude can kill me. Let me get him before I get touched.
What were you gonna hit him with
I
if you
gotta
did
help
hit him?
build an Iron Man out of Legos. So.
All right, man. Have a good one.
It was fun. Good job.
Have
See you
fun,
guys
buddy.
later.
Later, bud.
All right. With that, as always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but more importantly, and most importantly, love yourselves. Happy holidays, regardless of what you celebrate or do not. Have a great holiday weekend, especially if you're off. DM Curtis, any final words?
Sir. I would like to say Merry Christmas. If you guys celebrate something else, I agree as well. To everybody listening, share this with your kids. This is one of the very, very few kid-friendly episodes you'll hear from us.
Yeah.
The only.
Returning
Once a year.
next week, we're going to continue Sunday with the pirate campaign, and next Wednesday with El Druma.
I
let this
don't
be a
know if
pleasant-
we're going to be, if we have one this Sunday.
When's
Anthony may not said that he may not be able to. So if we can't,
Okay,
if we don't
all
see
right.
you on Sunday, we will see you next
we'll
Wednesday
definitely
back
let
with
you
El
know.
Druma.
We'll definitely let you know in the Facebook notifications.
All right,
However, I think we can all agree happy holidays
indeed.
and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Kid friendly. Kid friendly. Fuck cancer.
Fuck it.